world will look out and shout, "Save us." And I'll answer, no.
Been into Watchmen now for about, give or take 4 or 5 years. First read the graphic novel. I was pretty much blown away by it because I'd never, at that point in my life, I'd never read anything quite so serious and dark and amazing, and really just bring into a new light, like, the world as we see it. I mean, that is a world that could have happened if superheroes existed. This world where we won the Vietnam War, Richard Nixon was president again because of it, individual freedoms and liberties were just completely screwed over. And I always thought that would be amazing if they could pull it off in a movie. I've been really looking forward to this movie, been kind of following it since I read the graphic novel. I'm hoping, really, that the movie will hold up to the graphic novel as much as Alan Moore will hate it, no matter what. He's just gonna hate it, even if somebody came up to him and said, "Hey, Alan, that was pretty spot on." He's just gonna be sitting there going, "Oh, I really don't think that's going to be necessary." Yeah, we'll go with Rorschach. A complexity in the character that really is shown, the development of him going from being a normalish guy, I mean, with a really, really bad past, to this pure, heinous, no good kind of good guy. I mean, he's utterly despicable in his actions, but he knows that he's on this correct moral path. To him, at least. Everybody else thinks he's flat out crazy. If I had to choose besides him, I don't know. John does hold a special place in my heart. Just for being completely devoid of emotion at one point and finally going, you know what? Okay, you guys deserve a little bit of saving. I am really hoping that all the Rorschach prison stuff gets taken care of well enough that the flashbacks will work. I'm really kind of worried that they won't be able to pull off, showing just how horrible his past was. Because, I mean, a lot of that was, through paperwork and writing and narration. They'll probably want to show that a little more visually, but hopefully they'll be able to pull that off. I am afraid of the ending being suck. Not sucking, being suck. The physical embodiment of suckage. I don't know if this is entirely possible, but they could potentially make the ending so bad that the movie implodes. I doubt that'll happen, but it could possibly. Otherwise, really, I'm just kind of scared that Laurie won't be strong enough.
Commercials look awesome. Yeah, the trailers are kick-ass. Some of the best. I hope it beats Dark Knight.
I don't know about beats, but let's hope it's competition. I know that they're fighting crime, they don't have powers, which is badass. Just like Batman.
I know that the ending is supposed to be the coolest thing ever, and Dr. Manhattan is the only one in there that has powers, and he's awesome. And I know about kind of the conflict with him losing touch with humanity, and I think that's the coolest thing ever.
One of the things I really liked about Watchmen was the character development. You see all the characters go through how they are, how they were, and what they became in the end. What their actions really revealed about themselves. Even though in the book it shows it goes to some flashbacks of them just on a questioning on whether or not what they're doing is really the thing for them. But just in the end of the book, after everything comes together, you really see who they are, and I really like that.
Well, I just got a general glimpse of how all the characters are, but I just love superheroes and the whole background to them and stuff. So that's why I really wanted to see.
My favorite character is a Rorschach, just because he's such a badass. In the flashback where it just shows or discusses about the Kane Act and how it's affected the vigilante superheroes and his stance against it and what he did. Like, don't want to ruin it for you, but you know, there's a little message to them. I thought it was pretty sick.
Night Owl?
Okay.
Yeah, because he just seems like he's the most like justicey. I don't know. I like the first one too. 'Cause he's like seems like really wise. How he like made that book and stuff.
Favorite Watchmen character would have to be Dr. Manhattan. I know I'm not dressed to signify that. I would totally come naked and wearing, you know, blue paint, but I didn't think they'd let me into the theater like that. Other favorite characters are Sally Jupiter. I kind of like Lori, but right now I'm thinking she's like a slut bag, so I'm kind of like changing my mind about that. What I'm excited about for the movie, totally excited for any Manhattan on Mars scenes. Those are my favorite chapters from the comic. Also really excited about, you know, the debate between Lori and Manhattan, you know, between the fate of Earth. What I'm scared of is I heard a couple things about the ending that I don't know is true or not, and I just hope they get the ending right, because that's...
You want to know about Rorschach? I'll tell you about Rorschach.
Oh my god! It's Rorschach! Hey! How you doing? What's up? I'm Sally. How you doing?